Hey, what's going on? You know who it is. You know what it is. All right, man. Peep game, man. I want to talk about the incident that happened with the Shea Moisture company. In case you guys don't know, Shea Moisture is a beauty product company that pretty much makes beauty products for black women. You know, in particularly, that's their nick. That's been their bread and butter. But they found themselves under fire, you know, yesterday when apparently they made, you know, they produced a commercial which featured 3 women. And you would be like, okay, so what's the problem? Okay, well, 2 of the women were white and the other ones looked to be mixed. Well, I didn't have a problem with the mixed girl being there, but then they had the 2 white women there. And it sparked outrage from, you know, women in the black community. They was like, here you go again. Here we go. Once again, you're trying to whitewash your product. You're trying to say, hey, we're not good enough to help sell these products, so you have to go get, you know, somebody that's non-black to sell a black product. And I'm sorry, I agree with that. That doesn't make any kind of sense. So, to make a long story short, black women were outraged. They called the company, they tweeted, they Facebooked, and the company pulled the commercial and they issued an apology to the black community, which I think is good. Let's face the fact, don't no white women use no Shea Moisture. Black women and white women do not use the same hair care products. That's very rare. Shea Moisture is targeted to black women. The company was founded by black people. Now, a few years ago, they took on an investor who happened to be white, if I'm not mistaken. Don't know who the person is. Don't know if it's a white woman or a white man. Don't have that information for you. I'll get it later on. But, you know, the founders still own the majority stake in the company. They make all the decisions. So, it's still black owned. But as I said before, they issued an apology. And they shouldn't have did that. Because like I said, I got cousins, nieces, aunties, sisters, and they use that shit. I doubt very seriously if you can go into a white woman's house and you'll see Shea Moisture products. They tried to whitewash it, and I understand why black women took offense to it, because it's a black product, but you trying to get non-blacks to market a product that's predominantly, you know, bought by the black community? That doesn't make any kind of sense. It didn't at all. A lot of people don't know, black women, I'm gonna give you some numbers. Black women reportedly spend $13 billion with a B a year on hair products. So I would think that this company has a lot of money. If this, I would think that Shea Moisture is probably a Fortune 500 company. I don't know, you know, what their grossly revenue is. I haven't did those facts yet or checked them. So no, haven't got to that yet. But you would think you would stay loyal to your, you know, basically to your consumers, which is black women. Now, I'm going to get to Phil from the Advice TV show in a minute before I end the video, because I have to talk about how way off base he was with his comments. And like I said, I'm proud of black women for making this move. They was like, you're not going to get away with this. You know, and something needed to be done. Stay loyal to your consumers. If it is broke, don't try to fix it. Now, that's pretty much all I have to say about that. Now, I got to get to Phil from the Advice TV show. I was going to make a solo video talking about him, but I decided to just put it on this video. Now, Phil from the Advice TV show, I like his channel a lot, but his comments were way off base. You know, he wasn't making any kind of sense, and to a certain degree, he didn't know what the hell he was talking about. Keep in mind, I dabbled in marketing. I know about that shit. You know, Hollywood, all that shit. I keep telling you, I know how it works. Now, he keeps saying that he was mad at black women and saying, you the only people that try to destroy something that we create. Well, first of all, black women wasn't trying to destroy nothing. They were just saying, why do you need them to sell a product? And he was saying, well, what's wrong with expanding your product? Well, nothing is wrong with expanding if other people buy it, is known for consuming that product. White people do not buy Shea Moisture. I'm sorry, they don't. To be honest with you, his statements was kind of suspect. And first of all, if you knew anything about commercials in Hollywood, you would know it's already a lack of opportunity for black people in Hollywood and doing commercials. You look at mostly all these commercials, they feature whites. Every once in a while, they'll put a black person in there. A lot of times, you only see a black person do an advertisement for a company if they're a celebrity, if they're an actor or some kind of athlete. So the opportunity is limited for us. So that's why black women were so upset. And it's always been an issue with beauty anyway. So I understand why black women taking offense. So now you saying that you need white women to sell a product that's targeted for blacks? You know, Shea Moisture, they dropped the ball. And they admitted it by issuing the apology and pulling the commercial. You know, you got to keep it black. Because in a lot of cases, beauty is defined by white people. They try to tell black people that we don't look as good as them, which is not true. But I'm not going to get all deep into that shit. You know, that's a totally different video. But I just want to say to the sisters, you know, that fought and that went after this company, you sent a strong message. You made your presence felt, and you had to let Shea Moisture know. Y'all don't play that shit and don't disrespect us by that. By doing some shit like that. I mean, it is what it is, man. But to Phil, man, come on, Phil. You didn't know what you was talking about, man. You know, real talk. You know, do a little research on, you know, on advertisement and commercials in Hollywood and how it works. It's already a lack of opportunity for us to be in TV and film and do commercials. Aren't we just removed last year from black people saying that they don't get nominated for Oscars like that mean anything? But that's the point that I'm trying to make. You just removed 1 year ago from people saying that the Oscar Academy do not acknowledge black films and black people. And then, based on the fact that black people was complaining about it, look what they did. Moonlight ended up winning for Best Picture. You know, which I already discussed that subject, but that's the point that I'm trying to make. So I'm just saying, to feel from the Advice TV show, man, you were way off base, man. You didn't know what the hell you were talking about, man. And I just got to keep it 100, man. I love your channel. I respect your content, but dude, you were wrong and you didn't know what the hell you were talking about. Black women, by no stretch of the imagination, was trying to destroy Shea Moisture. They were just speaking out. I feel like this: if you're the people that, you know, buy the majority of the product, if you're the, you know, the people that's helping this company succeed, the company need to acknowledge you. You know, just like Hollywood. From what they say, black people are 64% of the movie industry, which means black people go see all the movies. So they play a big role in how successful Hollywood is. You know, but then you don't hardly see movies that feature black people in leading roles. So I just got to keep it 100. But anyway, man, that's all I got to say about that, man. I'm out.